Hey folks, this is Eric with Green Mountain Grills. I'm joined here today with Andy Allen of Rooftop Barbecue. And we got a couple grills here. We got the Traeger Pro Series 22 and we got the Green Mountain Grill Daniel Boone Wi-Fi edition. We're gonna be doing some comparisons with these grills that we're gonna share with you today. Now the first thing I wanna point out about this Green Mountain Grill is it is Wi-Fi enabled. What that means is you can connect to it with your smartphone in a variety of ways. The grill admits its own Wi-Fi signal, so you can connect to it through point-to-point mode. You can also connect to it through your home Wi-Fi network. And finally, you can connect to it through the Green Mountain Grill servers. This will enable you to access the grill from anywhere you are. You'll be able to monitor what's going on inside the grill. Now, the Wi-Fi feature also comes with the ability to customize your cooks. Andy, why would it be important for you to customize your cooks?
So when I'm cooking a tri-tip, I like to first smoke it. So I'll set my profile to smoke first, and then I'll normally take that tri-tip to about 120 degrees during the smoking process. And when it gets to that point, I'll actually program the grill to up the temperature to 400 degrees to sear it. And then I can actually set the temperature on that to my desired doneness, and when it gets to that point, we can actually turn the grill off or lower it to keep that meat warm.
That's really cool. So it gives you a variety of options to customize your cooks. You can cook at one temperature for a certain amount of time, and the grill will automatically adjust to a different temperature based off of your internal meat temperature or a time interval.
Or timing, yeah.
That's fantastic. That's
Say
really
I want to
cool.
cook a brisket for 4 hours, and then up the temperature, I could program the grill to do that.
So that's got to make competition pretty easy for you.
Yeah, and it's the same every time I cook.
All right, so the second thing I'd like to talk about is the fire pot in your grill. Now this is easily the heart of your barbecue. It's where the burning takes place and the smoke is produced. Now a lot of manufacturers out there, they don't put a lot of thought into their fire pot. You'll notice it's just a cup with a bunch of holes drilled around it. Now what we've done in the Green Mountain Grill is we've given you the Venturi style fire pot modeled after the Venturi style carburetors for complete combustion. Now, why is complete combustion important in a pellet grilling?
When you have complete combustion, you have a cleaner burn. And the cleaner burn leads to cleaner smoke. At the very end then, you have better barbecue.
Excellent. Let's take a look and show how it works. All right, moving on, let's talk about grill space. Now at first glance, they might not look like there's a huge difference between the two. What we have over here is a cut-off barrel design that actually is a little crowded towards the top. Now what the Green Mountain provides is an extra 4 inches of cooking space to the top with that peaked lid design. Why is that important, Andy?
This gives you a huge capacity for cooking. So you could do stand-up chickens in this, or you could do a 25-pound turkey, or if you decide to get the optional second shelf here, you have a ton of space up top to cook.
Excellent. That's a massive cooking cavity. All right, so the next feature I'd like to talk about is the side tray table that comes standard with every Green Mountain grill. What this does is it increases your outdoor cooking area, gives you a place to hang your tools and to set stuff on as you pull it on and off the grill. Moving on, let's talk a little bit about temperature control. Now this is one of the main components in your grill, and it's very important for any pitmaster to have control over their pit temps, right Andy?
Definitely important.
Definitely. So looking at our Traeger Pro Series 22 here, we have a dial thermostat with a temperature range of 180 to 375 in 25-degree increments. The smoke setting, we're told, gives you a temperature range of 160 all the way up to 200 degrees. Kind of fluctuates a little bit there. And then on the high end, we just have a high setting, which might get you around 450 degrees. Now, taking a look at the Green Mountain Grill, we have a range of 150 all the way up to 500, and you can actually set that in 5-degree increments.
Well, actually, with the new Wi-Fi app, you could actually set it in 1-degree increments. And every pitmaster in competition likes to set their grill at a certain temperature and keep it there the whole time. So when you have from 150 to 500, you have complete control over your range.
No kidding. And actually with the new stainless steel components, the grease tray here, it's got the ability to either slide open or closed. Now when you have it in the open position, it's going to allow for heat and flame to come right through those holes to give you a better sear on the hotter end of this grill. What kind of steaks and what kind of stuff do you do with the searing ability here?
If you're cooking a tri-tip, this is perfect. You can actually have the flames licking the bottom of that meat. Turns out perfect.
Sounds great, man. Let's cook something. Okay, let's talk a little bit about weight and price. Your Traeger Pro Series 22 here weighs about 103 pounds and it's gonna cost you $799. The Daniel Boone here weighs 155 pounds. And for the base model, it's gonna cost you $599. The Wi-Fi model is $759. Now what else is cool about that Wi-Fi model, if you do decide to spring for it, is anytime we release new features or cool updates, it's just a simple app update or firmware update for your grill. It'll always be free to anyone who owns a Green Mountain Grill Wi-Fi model.
So thanks for joining us. Check out our website, greenmountaingrills.com, and of course our blog, blog.greenmountaingrills.com.
Thanks again.